Hello, day three. Water, Qi Gong. Uh, just thinking about everything we went over the last couple of classes and missed anything. Um, the only thing I wanted to do today, plus, aside from review everything, I wanted to add another couple of postures to hold. You know, being able to stand on one foot is really important because if you squeeze the leg and let go, that also helps with the fluid, you know, circulation. So I thought we'd add this, and I wanted to see, I wanted to show you a thing called twisting like rope, where there is a twisting motion and a down. But we'll get to that in a second. Let's go ahead and start off bringing down the heavens. Inhale up, exhale, pull the heavens down. Then up, down, and up, and down. Great. Let's go right into our stances. I don't think I need to remind you where to breathe and how to breathe. You should know that already. So let's go right into our stance. We're going to start with our golden chi ball stance, right? So here we go. Feet planted. Drop the tailbone. So we're sitting on a very high stool, as if sitting on a very high stool, I should say. Hollowing the chest. Good. Elongating the back of the head by slightly dropping the chin and elongating the spine. Good. Big toe, little toe, heel gripping the floor, sending heat to the feet. Breathing into the lower dantian. Right? And let's go ahead and make that. I'm going to do the 1 through 5. We'll do the 1 through 5 and we go to the water one. Yeah. This is water work we want to do. So go ahead, inhale into the lower dantian. Exhale into the earth. Pull in from the earth to the lower dantian. And then exhale into the palms of the hands. And continue that breathing. Really activating the belly. Means you're activating the tummy muscles as best as you can. Because you want an active belly more than anything else. And now we're going to go to our water pose. Right? Hands come out, fingers down. Kidneys push back, hands are forward. Knees drill in, hands drill out, elongating the spine. Tailbone extends to the planet. Top of the head or back of the head extends to the sky. Okay. Now we'll do our internal meditation, 1 through 5. 1 is fun, smile, lifting up the corners of the mouth to the earlobes. 2 is shoe, that's your big toe, little toe and heel gripping the floor. 3 is tree, and allowing these roots to grow from the feet down in, past the foundation of your home, down through the crust of the earth, very large crust of the earth, making its way down. It's passing out through the mantle, this large, beautiful root system. And you can actually breathe. Every time you inhale and exhale, you're pushing roots further down into the planet. So, and you might get this sensation of dropping down, right? Four is core, and our roots are tapping into the core of this planet. 5, alive, esteem the chi of the world rises up, gets absorbed into your roots. And as you inhale, you pull all that energy up from the earth to the lower dantian, through the legs, via legs. And exhale into the palms. And inhale, pull from the heavens to the lower dantian. Exhale into the earth. Pull in from the earth to lower dantian. Exhale into the palms. Then inhale again. And exhale into the earth. Pull in from the earth to lower dantian. We'll just stay here for a bit. And just keep breathing the same way. Breathing from the heavens to the lower dantian, exhaling into the earth. Pulling in from the earth to the lower dantian, exhaling into the palms of the hand. And relax. And shake out the 9 gates. I didn't time that, but that was definitely more than 3 minutes. So that's pretty good, I think. At least 3 minutes, I would say. So I'm gonna twist my torso, right? Keeping my head and my tailbone. My head is stacked above my tailbone, I meant to say. Perfect. And relax. Push back and forth. Let's go through our figure 8. Push the big toe, really. Sending heat to the feet. Going back and forth. Push that big toe into the heel. Shift big toe into the heel. So just go ahead and just go back and forth. We want to get those feet nice and hot. The more heat that's in the feet, more heat that's in the kidneys, more circulation that's going to be happening. There's going to be less chance of stagnant qi. And if there's less stagnant qi, then you're going to find that any aches or pains or stiffness will seem to miraculously just kind of disappear. That's the cool thing about Qi Gong. You don't really need to do a whole lot, right? It's different from yoga. And since, yoga, which is respectable tradition, I mean, Qi Gong actually came out of yoga. That's a whole other class lecture. But the simplicity of these movements to get the optimum amount of pressure to cause this flowing to happen, this medicinal activity to happen in your body. It doesn't take much. Just breathing and moving and pushing and squeezing. That's the key piece of an extending and contracting. That's yin and yang aspects of the Qigong, right? Excellent. Right, so now let's go back over our lung Qigong. Actually, we call this, I forgot to tell you, it's actually called 3 Hearts and 9 Gates Qigong, or we just say our lung Qigong system, right? All right, here we go. Start with standing on boat. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. We're gonna go float from one movement to the other movement. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, stretching up, exhale. Now, Phoenix rises from the flames. Inhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, and keep the heels connected to the earth. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Good. Now we're going to go to snake rises from the grass. Take a wider step. Shoulder blades are touching, chest up. Inhale down and exhale up. Inhale down and up. Inhale down and up. 2 more times. Great. Monkey swings from trees. Swing the arms up, drop, hop. Swing them up, hop. Swing them up, hop. Swing up, hop. And just go on your own. And up, hop. And up, hop. And up, hop. 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 Good. Grasping sun, grasping moon. This move post here. Turn this over, grasping, inhaling. Exhale, bring it back. And once again, really pumping. Push the feet into the earth as it moves the body. Other side, post first. Turn in, do your Elvis impersonation, inhaling. Exhale, bring it down. And then swirling. But the feet are pushing. The feet engage first. Push with the feet first. And then the body follows. So the hands are the last things to actually follow. Okay. Other side. Push. Turn. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. Other side. Up. Inhale. Exhale down. Other side. Exhale down. Really opening and getting that hip socket nice and loose and warm. Excellent. And set. Now we have this ball clearing out the chakras, right? Roll the ball down, up, over, catch behind the nape of the neck, over the head, drop, exhale, roll the ball down. Inhale up, exhale, roll the ball down. One more time, up, exhale, roll the ball down. Good. Now pass it through the bottom chakra, through the tailbone, pass it through, roll it down, inhale. And remember, we're doing standing on boat as we are passing the ball through. Exhale. So keep that engine going. Inhale. Small the back. Pass it through the belly button this time. Rolling it down. Good. Rolling it down. Inhale. Rolling it down. Indicators. And bring it up to the solar plexus, rolling it down. Inhale up. Rolling it down. Up. Rolling it down. Up to the heart. Exhale, pass it through, rolling it down. Inhale up. Rolling it down. Up. Rolling it down. Right now to the back of the neck. Inhale up. Pass it through, rolling it down. Up. Pass it through, rolling it down. Up. Pass it through, rolling it down. Up to the back of the head. Inhale. Exhale, rolling it down. Good. Up. Exhale, rolling it down. And then up. Pass it through and rolling it down. Now we're going to go to the top of the head. Inhale up. Exhale over the top, rolling it down. Up. Exhale, rolling it down. And up. And rolling it down. Good. Now bring it to the top. And we're going to go from the top down, just one pass through each of the chakras, rolling it down. Up, back of the head, inhale. Exhale, rolling it down. behind the neck, pass through the neck, exhale, rolling it down. Inhale up, exhale, rolling it down. And then solar plexus, rolling it down. Belly button, rolling it down. Tailbone, rolling it down. Right, now that you've got this, we'll do this later. Grasping clouds to make a pillow, grasping all the clouds, making a pillow, shoulder blades are touching, inhaling, exhale, bring the elbows together. Good. Then inhale up, open them up, bring the heads up to the side, and let's go ahead and push all the heat and head down to the lower dantian. Good. Grasp clouds, inhale, exhale, elbows together. Inhale, open them up. Exhale, good, push down. Reach up again. Inhale, exhale. Inhale again. Exhale, bring it down. And up, inhale again. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale down. One more time. And then grasp. Inhale. Exhale. Elbows together. Inhale, open up. And exhale, just bring all the heat from the head down. Right. Turn to fetus. Bring the hands together. Palms facing out. I'll take a wider step for this one. It's my cat. Bring the hands up as I inhale. Elbows together, exhale as I bend forward. Empty the lungs completely. Inhale up. Exhale, swim out. Good. Hands together. Bring them up again. Inhale. And then exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, push. Together again. Up, inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, push out. Two more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, push out. Last one. Up, inhale. Exhale. Push up. Inhaling. Exhale, swim out. Good. Great. So now, adding a couple new things. Hopefully it's not too much for you. So this process, another name for this process is called opening up the small circuit. So remember, the human body is an electrical system. And like all electrical appliances, there is a circuit of electricity. The human body is no different. The circuit will always go up the spine and down. That's just how a battery system works, right? There's a larger circuit called the large circuit. And that's the circuit that plugs into the earth, right? And it creates another kind of figure 8. So if I have my Qi ball, I go up my spine, I go down to my belly button, and pass it through the pelvis area. And this time, I'm gonna roll the ball behind my legs, okay? Underneath my feet, to my feet, bring it up the front of my legs, pass it through my pelvic area, and bring it up the back to the top of the head again, and begin that cycle. So that's the figure 8, and the center is centered in the pelvic area where the lower dantian is. Back behind the legs, and then up, pass it through, and then up this way. So try to get this sense of passing it. Now, if you can't bring the head down, that's okay. Just go down as far as you can comfortably. You can use your imagination. You can point, like I'm pointing where the ball is. The ball's coming up. I catch the ball. I bring it up through my pelvic area, through the lower dantian, throw it up the spine, catch it in the base of my neck, roll it over my head, roll it down the front, pass it through, roll it down. Maybe I won't go all the way down, but I'm going to imagine that I control the ball with my fingers underneath the feet up to the knees, catch it again, pass it through, and then do it that way, right? It's fine to get through all the way down. If you can, then it's a good idea to stretch the hamstrings and come up. So the hamstrings are really important for the moisture. There is a, keep going when I'm talking. There is a meridian that goes down the back of the legs. It's called the urinary bladder meridian. It's responsible for keeping moisture and hydration in the body. So as we get older, we lose our flexibility in our hamstrings. So to keep that moisture in, we always want to try to make sure that we can touch the ground with our feet or with our hands as much as we possibly can. So I'm going to roll the ball down. I touch the earth, bring the ball up, pass it through, and then release. Good. So hopefully that is good. So that's how we're going to be doing these warm-ups moving forward, right? Okay, so now let's look at the view some of these 8 vessels. Yes, and then we'll go into the scooping. Now let's do the scooping first. I like to do the scooping before I do the 8 vessels. The scooping energy actually gives you a lot more excess energy to work with, basically. So I'm going to take a wide stance. So go ahead and put the feet together. Make a V with the feet. Heels behind the toes. V with the feet. Heels behind the toes. Bend the knees. And this is going to be your high horse riding stance. And if you want, I'm giving you the choice to go back and forth between both legs, right? Or if you want to do the figure 8, that's going to be up to you. I'm going to do figure 8, okay? Right? Actually, I'm going to do both. I'm going to start off side to side, and then I'll go into figure 8. That's what I'll do. I think it'll be best that way. Let's take our right hand, my left hand, your right hand, put it on the left kidney, left hand out, bend the knees, inhale, and then exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. No, kitty. Inhale. No, no, no. You're not playing my earbud. I'll never see it again. Inhale. Good. And exhale. Good. Now we're going to do a transition, right? So instead of just doing this and that, right? You could do that. I'm going to swing my hand around and put it on the other kidney. Bring this other hand out, your right hand, swing it in front of the body, and then we'll continue. Inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now switch again. So bring that right hand back to the left kidney. Swing the left hand up around. Now I'm going to do figure 8. You do that with me. Push from the big toe to the back heel, up. Big toe to the back heel, spread. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Last one. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Let's switch. Bring this around. This hand, left, right hand swings up over, and then we continue. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Last one. Inhale and exhaling. Good. And yeah, good. All right. So hopefully you're able to, it's working out for you. You can do those. If you can't, just keep the practice. It's a life, it's a lifestyle. You just keep doing it, right? You have to do it as many times as we do it in the class. You just do a little every day. You do the same amount every day in very small increments, and the compound interest over time. Wonderful. All right, so now I want, before we go into, I promise I want to show you a twisting move for the kidneys, right? And a healing sound for the liver. But before we do that, I want to get these 8 vessels. Just review them for right now, and I want to add one more. Okay. So we started off with 7 stars, press earth. We're gonna shift this way. I'm gonna pick up this toe, turn on the heel, which turns my body. Okay. And this knee and this foot, this knee is bent, and the knee and the foot are pointing in this direction. This knee is locked, and this calf is getting stretched, right? And the front of the body should be as flat as possible, right? And normally I would sort of stretch over, and this is at an angle like this, and this is just straight, like on a isosceles triangle. But for right now, you don't have to go as far as I go, because what I want you to do is just sort of work on opening, closing up these hips, contracting these hips, squeezing, bringing the energy up. If you wish to inhale the heart, or hold the heart, embrace the heart, you can do that. And once again, I'm always breathing into the lower dantian, exhaling into the earth through the front foot, pulling in from the front foot to the lower dantian, and exhaling into the palms of the hands, as well as remember, if during this time, if you feel like something doesn't feel right, you can make adjustments, right? I'd rather have you make an adjustment and not hurt yourself. Make an adjustment, or stop and wait for another move, and then hit me back. You want to make sure that you send me a correspondence, let me know what's going on, and I can help you. And all these things should be done gently. There's no reason to be doing any of these things aggressively. That's not what it's about. Right? That's the fire period. So let's go ahead and shift to the other side. I'm going to pick up this toe, turn it back, which turns the body. Remember, the feet control the body. Pick up this foot, turn it in, and automatically my chest starts to want to turn this way, right? Shift and hold. And if you want, you can just hold this here, right? Great. The left hand, come back down. Dividing heaven and earth. Remember this movement here, grasping sun, grasping sun, grasping the moon. All right, bring this in like this, or Elvis. Push up, push down, hold. Good. Okay. I do a prayer position. Turn it around. Close to the other side. Lift this leg up. Press. Push the body. Push up. Push down. And breathe. Inhaling up and down the front leg through the lower dantian. Great. Prayer position. Come forward. I'll get you afterwards, okay? She's hungry. I'll get her in a minute. Next, we are going to do the pigeon toed stance, right? My back is arched. This is appropriate, right? Hands come out. Pull the fingers back. Thumbs shoot forward. Inhaling into lower dantian. Grab the floor with your feet. Exhaling into the earth, sharing your Qi with the planetary Qi. That's the concept here. Relax, bring it down. Perfect. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, and ride the tiger. V with the feet. V, heels, V, heel, bend, turn. Top hand up here, bottom hand here, hold. And we're inhaling in and out through the back leg. For the other side, this is switch the hands and turn. Good, relax, good, excellent. All right, so twisting like rope. Be gentle, be very gentle with this one. We don't want to harm the knees in any way. If you have a knee replacement, I just want you to watch what the form is, and I can show you ways to adapt it if you have certain injuries. So I'll place my foot here, face this direction. This foot's going to step over But notice that this foot's going to be at an angle this way. We're going to shift up, heels point, the back heel's pointing to the ceiling. I'm actually twisting my girdle. Okay? The idea is we want to load the thighs. Just twisting my foot. Now, if you have a knee issue and you can't do this, you can have it front and then just twist best you can. As long as the knee and the toe are following the same direction, if you are okay with it, then we actually do have this foot on and this knee head on, and we do a twist. But I want you to start high, not low. This is one of those ones that what we're trying to do is we just want you to get used to just twisting, right? Just twisting and holding, and then we slowly load the thighs. That's all that we want you to do. Hands are going to be doing kind of like a twisting here. I'm twisting the heavens, right? Twist the heavens like that, hold like this. This hand on the bottom, twist the earth. So my thumb is aiming at my belly button. So that's the concept here. So start off high and first check in, see how your body's doing. Go slow, please. I can't see you, so go slow, right? If you can't do it, then don't do it. It's okay. Right, let's do the other side. I'm not gonna have you hold this for a long time, not yet at least. Here. Over. Another shift. Find out where your body is. Right? Twist the heavens. Twist the earth. Forward. Start up high and just slowly just bend the knees, engaging the thighs. And relax. Good. So we added one more to this one. There's actually an order. I'm mixing the order up. So we go from here to there, there, to here. And this riding tiger is later on in the sequence. We're gonna, the next sequence after that is standing on one leg. And if you can't do that, if you need to use a wall, then use a wall. You need to use a chair, you can use a chair. I'll use the wall, right? I'm just gonna stand on one leg and bring one leg up. So I'm gonna do this and down, right? Up and down. And I'm using my core muscles, suspended. And do the other side, just sort of just shift, right? Use my core muscles. Now let's go back down. Shift, use the core muscles, bring the leg up, right? One hand pushes up to the heavens, other pushes to the earth, hold. That's it. Point my toe. And we tend to do at an angle like this and twist the body. Don't worry about that. Just if you're able to stand on one foot and hold this position, that's good. Do the other side, just shift. So my left hand, palms to sky, right hand, palms to earth, shift over. And you can start off this here. Don't worry about twisting, that's later. That balance is so important, right? Good. Perfect. Great. So then we learned two more. We've got two more after this one too. We'll get those two next week, right? And so the order is here, press, slowly go to the other side, other side. The other side. Then the other side. But I did the other side right here. And then the twisting. And then the twisting again. Standing on one leg. Shift to the other leg. Right. Excellent. All right. Now, last week we talked about the lung Qi Gong, inhaling, exhaling. I hope you got a chance to experiment with this. This is going to be really important. The season of winter and fall. This exercise here is going to be really important for building up your what's called the Wei Qi field. And what that does, it's your heat shield that blocks you, that protects you from pathogens, from bacteria and COVID and all that stuff. Right? They're really important things. Okay, great. We also went over last week this inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, turn over, inhaling, exhaling, turn over, inhaling, exhaling, turn over, inhaling, exhaling, turn over, inhaling, and exhaling. Good. Okay. Now, I want to show you a healing sound to relax the system so that you don't get so tense, because sometimes the body can be too tense. The healing sound is called shh, S-H, shoo or shh sound, right? Cools off the system. And there's two ways of doing it. One is a bending over, right? And the other one is just holding and saying shoo, saying the sound. So I'll show you both. Take your left hand, put it on your right side of your body. This is where your liver is. Bring the right hand out. Now all I'm going to do is bend over and bend back. Now, my feet are engaged. I'm going to push on this foot as I bend over, push on this foot to bring the body up. So I need you to use your feet, right? Bend over, bend up. So the healing sound is shh, S-H-I-H-H-H-H. Shh. Come up, inhale. Shh. Come up, inhale. Shh. Inhale. Shh. Inhale. Good. Shh. Inhale. And shh. Inhale. All right, so that's just for liver side. There are other sounds, but that's not what we really need for this session. The other one is, which is my favorite, is I just place my hands around my lower dantian and I just go shoo. Then inhale. Shoo. Inhale. Shoo. Big, huge piece here. That's it. That calms the system down. All right, so shh or shoo. And that sound is good because what it does is that it releases and relaxes the muscles and the nervous system so that more continuous flow can happen throughout the system. If there's too much yang in the system, then things will get tight and tense. And right now I'm bringing in a lot of heat and qi, yang qi into the system. So we need to cool it off by doing the healing sounds so you get that balance. So that's the idea. So the last thing I want to show you today is a kidney twisting exercise, which is something the kidneys love. They like to be twisted, right? And this is called the bear, right? It's very much like this, but except you're twisting the body. So let's just break it down real simple for you, okay? So I'm gonna have one hand, my right hand is on my left kidney. My left hand is on my side. And all I'm going to do is take a deep breath and exhale and go and twist like this. Now, if you can't twist, then don't do the movement, okay? But if you're doing this, you should be fine, right? Inhale and twist, exhale. On the other side, I'm gonna switch, other side, right hand on the left side, deep breath in, take a deep breath in, and ready. But wait, there's more. Switch over, inhale, come back, switch. Come back. Now, here's where it gets a bit challenging. We're going to take a wider step, right? And the idea is that as I turn, I'm going to straighten this leg and twist the body this way. Mind you, if you can't do it, just stay up here. Stay up here. Because I'm going to go ahead and switch and twist. Good. Switch, twist. Looking down over there. And if you can just go up to here, that's actually pretty good. Because the goal is to get this elbow to this knee. And come up. And come up. And come up. Come up. So the piece here is that as I'm bringing my torso down, I'm exhaling all the air out of my system. And I'm really packing up the organs. So my little tummy here is getting pressed upon, right? Up. And then, so that is a goal. If you can't do that now, don't worry about it. Just do this. Because what we're dealing with more is just the energy, qi flowing into the kidneys. Switch. Now, usually there's a healing sound that comes with it, but I'm not going to do the healing sound with you because we don't need to sedate the kidneys. We need more yang in the kidneys. Okay, great. So the new things we went over today is twisting like rope, right? Standing on one foot, right? Healing sound, okay? And we call this the bear. And we call it the bear for various reasons with how the hand is actually used. We make like a bear claw, but I'm not worrying about that. It's not really important. This kind of twisting is really important. Good. And great. All right, so I'm going to continue with this training more and more. follow this video specifically. Don't push the body. Don't go past your limits, right? Play within your limits. If you can't do it, don't do it. Send me an email. Let me know, and I will modify it. Have fun with the process. Enjoy the flowing of qi going through your body. Hopefully, it generates happy energy for you, and we'll continue. I'm going to add some more stuff. I'm going to tag on a little bit more of the spring energy. It's not necessary. That energy is not really necessary, but I kind of want to give us a chance to sort of stretch a little bit more in the system. A little bit more stretching. I think I'm going to bring that in next week. But I'm only going to do it once, I think. Then I kind of want to expand the body and opening up a little bit more next week. So meanwhile, go ahead and work on this, what we work on today. And any questions, you know where to reach me. Bring down the heavens, inhaling. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up and down. Thanks very much. Be blessed. See you next time.